Ahoy there, Legion! Last week we took a look at running Tower Missions 2.0 for all the crunchy, chromy, primey, looty goodness inside, and I was planning on doing a Void Trace guide for today, but the most recent prime time they announced they're thinking of adding more methods of farming that stuff up, so I'm gonna give them till Friday to sort that one out. And they mentioned they're changing how Void Fissures work, so that last video I made might already be outdated. Fantastic. In the meantime, I thought we should take a quick look at relics. I'm pretty sure you all know how to use them, so we're gonna just focus on where and how to find them. Good news is, Tenno of any level can get in on this right away as they appear on the very first planet of Mercury, and the rules on how to find them pretty much stick with the start chart all the way through. Those rules being survival, excavation, defense, interception, and spy. As you choose more difficult planets, you'll tend to get higher difficulty relics, which makes sense. Spy is self-explanatory. Snag you some data caches and cross your fingers at extraction. The rest are slightly different. Each of the endless mission types have a rigid drop rotation of AABC. Void farmers of the past will know this all too well. Generally speaking, all those mission types above can drop a relic, but you're going to want to wait for that fourth reward to be handed out before leaving the mission. So if you're new to the Void Shuffle, let's use a survival as an example. Both at the 5 and 10 minute mark, you'll be awarded something from the A prize pool, but you'll need to stay to 15 for a small chance and 20 minutes for your best chance at getting a relic. Now you can stay as long as you like. Some folks like to make a game of that by itself and the reward drops are a bonus, but if the enemies are scaling faster than you can handle, it might be wise to get the first relic that appears and hit extraction. But you might be asking, Psycho, you glorious rhino of gleaming heroic perfection, can't they also drop from sabotage and Archwing missions? Why yes they can, my keen-eyed friend, but sabotage has 4 different varieties right now and each have a different loot table, and at the rate they're swapping things around, I'd suggest aiming on the main sources to avoid frustration and time wasted. And as for Archwing, I'm just gonna stick to missions that are actually playable. Haha! Archwing is so bad. It's just mwah, beautifully broken. Now, if you have them unlocked, there are 2 additional methods. One is Syndicates. If you have a Syndicate at rank 2 or above, you can buy 3 relics for 20,000 reputation a pop. This one you can do on the side while actively farming missions, which makes this a great option to pad your relic count passively. Secondly, and a bonus for making it this long, is probably the best individual method, the Derelict. Namely, Derelict Survival, as you can get a relic to drop consistently from the very first reward all the way through and every rotation after. Hope you like fighting infested. So to recap, survival, excavation, defense, interception, and spy missions are where to look. Higher difficulty locations tend to drop higher difficulty relics. The Derelict is the single most condensed place to look for them, but any location you like running will be the best spot for you to farm them. And of course, sprinkle some Syndicate relic purchases in there if you're so inclined. So there you have it, Legion. Go out there and give those corrupted corpus scum what for in the name of the Lotus and old Uncle Psycho's blessing. If this guide helped you out or put a smile on your face, we'd be honored if you'd like, favorite, and share it with your fellow Tenno. We always appreciate it when you does. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. As always, thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.